Malawi boy. Boy.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to 5 Rounds. Okay, that's a little bit too loud. Hold on a second. I am Wantali. We've got Ovie too nice.
Twice as nice with some ice on top. Rewind in
Not
the
enough.
streets.
Not enough energy there. Not enough energy. What is going on?
I'm just saying that one is just rewind. 1, 2, 3. Ovie too nice. Twice as nice with some ice on top. Ice it up. You know what I mean? You know, so.
Oh my gosh. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. How's things, man?
Yo, my shit is good. You know, I'm just being promoted now to running boss in the street. So, you know, it's a big upgrade in the streets. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Like this Halloween, we're gonna be doing some gangster stuff in the streets. You know, putting out fireworks and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just disturbing the peace.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing for Halloween?
What am I doing? I'm not doing much, man. I'm not doing much. I'm gonna go and see family, man. I'm gonna be away, so I'm gonna be out of the country. So I'm gonna go see family somewhere nice.
Oh, money is the problem.
This guy. All right, guys. Welcome to 5 Rounds, guys. You know, we're gonna speak about unwritten life rules today, as you can see. And one of my unwritten life rules, guys, is you gotta smash the like button. Come on now. Gotta smash the like button. So make sure you do that. And for the guys that are new, if you like the content, make sure you smash a like on this, man. So you know how we do this. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you're watching from the Facebook Live, hit a like. If you're watching from Twitter, and retweet that and like it. So unwritten life rules, Ovie, huh? You don't you sit there sometimes, you know?
No, me, I think I don't have life rules in general. I don't have.
Hold on a minute.
I know you're not asking, but I'm just saying, even though when we sit down and we talk about and written life rules, I generally I don't think I got rules.
Oh.
I just live by day.
So what you're saying is, here, let's say you're going to a supermarket and you're about to park your car, yeah? You've indicated that you're parking your car and somebody comes and parks in your spot. How you feel about that?
Well, you snooze, you lose, brother. Hard life for you, bro. This is the world. That's what the world is like, bro. What would you do? You're gonna fall out with the guy because right?
Milk flavored soda. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I mean, come on, man. If it's my spot, it's my spot. What's the issue? If I've said that I'm going there and somebody cuts you off, it's like, come on, man. It's common courtesy, it's manners, man. Milk flavored soda says one rule is black men don't cheat. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
That's different. That is it's a definite rule. You don't lie.
It's a definite rule, yeah. Abby says, do you guys have a fever or something? Punctuality on point.
No, we have changed our life rules. That's what we've done. We just changed our life rules to be on punctual because people always say Africans we are not punctual. Now we are punctual. Now is the problem. What do you want? Make up your mind. RB.
They are never satisfied. Yes. They say it's actually scary. It's what's this Halloween miracle? Abby says this Halloween they're on time. No one knows it's them. Come on, guys. Let's see. I'm pushing this propaganda till I die. Wow. All right, man. Okay, guys. Listen, unwritten life rules, those rules that are not official, but you carry them throughout life. They're things that you've been told this is the right thing to do, it's not the right thing to do. Some of them are be courteous to people, for example. It's a very important one, that one. Have manners and all these things, they're not exactly written, but it's things you do. Like, how do they, we're going to look at how they differ as well from different norms. Like there's certain communities like yourself, Ovie, you said you don't have life rules, but if for somebody like me who has life rules or something like that, and or unwritten rules, and you come around and do something, I'm going to be like, hey man, what's going on? You did something, you know what I mean? So how do they, these rules, how do they, how do they vary in society? So when we say life rules, in fact, maybe we should give some examples, right? Ovie, this is the lie. When an elderly person, comes to your house and the house is full, or and you're sitting somewhere and every person comes, are you going to offer them the seat or not?
Dude, it depends. I'll be honest, it's gonna depend.
On what?
Like, well, I because listen, okay, I'll offer them the seat because I was taught to do that. But
yeah, you were told, isn't it? It's not exactly a rule. It's never been. It's not official. It's not that you have to do it, but you were told to do it, right? Which means subconsciously you're going to do it. You're gonna offer.
Are you there, Mr. Wantali? Oh my God!
I think I'm losing it, man.
Huh?
Are you losing me or am I losing you? What's going on here?
No, I think I lost you. I think I was still there, and you just froze.
Nonsense. Okay, so basically,
no, I got the 5G stuff just in 5G shit in my house.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So this is the question, man. Listen. If that elderly person, right, is standing and you're sitting down, are you going to offer them the seat or not?
Well, in my house?
Apparently, Ovie, fix your mic. Your mic's weird, apparently.
Is it? How is it? How guys, can you hear me better there now?
These lot are like, fix your mic. That's fine. What are you talking about?
My mic is going weird, isn't it?
Your mic sounds fine
to
me. It sounds fine to me. Okay. Let's see. I don't know about you, but these are not the type of things that satisfy me. Oh my gosh, already, or you know what I mean? Hail to the no. Hail to the no. Listen, yeah? I'm asking you a question, Ovie. Are you gonna give your seat to this older lady or not?
I'll just give it because I was told I should do it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so most of the time
it's a rule. Some of this because we were taught. You know what I mean? Like certain rules that you weren't taught. Like you were born and nobody had to tell you that you're gonna kill your mother. You know what I mean? It's not a rule. It's an instinct you're born with. I don't know if it's an instinct, but you're born with it.
Actually, it's against the law to kill your mother, to kill anybody anyway.
But it's a law. But it's not a law that they taught you to say, no, look, you can't kill your mother. It's just built in you. Then there's laws like, well, if there's an elder person, you gotta stand up and let them sit down. That was told. Like, but you don't have to if you don't want.
But it's anyway. Even the actual law or rules or whatever it is, you don't follow some of the rules. They might be there but people don't follow them anyway. Here we're talking about, are those rules there? And you've just told me that they exist. I don't know why you're going around the bush today. Listen, so basically you're saying you have unwritten life rules, right? This is this is the important part. Guys in the chat, do you have an unwritten life rules? And if so, can you tell them what they are? And do you think they're different based on where you are and what society you belong in, basically?
True. Yes, it does.
Do you think, for example, where you are, do people normally just give old people a seat or whatever it is? You know what I mean? Do people normally do that or what? See?
But I don't know. But what I'm saying, listen, man. What I'm saying is, it's not wherever you are. I think it's just something you were told, like, but you're not necessarily supposed to do it. You know,
Yeah. Help me.
I think everybody gonna agree with me on that point because they know I'm talking real stuff right there. You know, it's you.
Okay. So you don't have an unwritten life rule, yeah?
Look, I don't like.
Or just a life.
Give me an example of your unwritten life rule yourself.
I just gave you one. The one of you offer a seat. And that one is specific, you know, like I think it's very specific. They even look at you when you don't offer. Okay. Here's one, all right? A very common one. Let people know if you're late. So if you're gonna be late, you let people know. You know,
it depends where you're gonna be late to. Like if you're gonna be late in work, you're gonna let them know because you don't want to be fired. But like if your friends called you to say, let's go have a drinking session and you're late, you're like, you're not gonna let them know. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna pull up. We're only going drinking.
Okay, but see, in your culture, isn't it? In your culture is different. You don't really need to let people know. But then again, if somebody's waiting for you for an hour, then what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Do you think that next time they're gonna, be there on time and all of that?
Well, they better be there because they better be there because if this time I make it on time, I'm gone. So if I tell you to be there at 10 minutes past 5, doesn't matter if I come at 6. You better be there at 10 minutes past 5.
So here's another one. Here's another rule that varies with culture and society. For example, you don't just touch a black person's hair. Yeah, you don't just go and touch their hair, especially black women. You don't touch a black person's hair.
Even men as well. Nobody messes with my dude. They need to ask to touch my dude.
So that's you see. So it's an unwritten. You've got an unwritten life rule right there. You said you didn't have one, but you've got one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the written one. Don't touch your dude.
How is it? Where is it written? So Albie says I'm with Ovie. At this point, we're old people that need that seat. There, you're on your own.
Exactly.
You are.
No, I agree. I am the old person that needs that seat right now.
No, I'm sorry. You guys are on your own. You're on your own.
Dude, you'll be turning 47 next year. So you're that old person, bro.
Are you counting? No, man.
Yeah.
You're on your own. You're on your own.
Why? RB's on point. She's making sense because she knows what she's talking about. We are the old people right now. You know what I mean? We deserve that seat, so we can't give an old person another seat. You know what I mean?
See, she says, I don't think it's okay to touch anyone at all, to be fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe you can put it that way, but I think it's quite common that you just don't touch a black woman's hair. If you want someone to go ballistic, just touch their hair in it. But yeah.
Even grab it and go, oh, smells lovely.
Are these unwritten life rules? Do they change?
No, I think they're only reading because they'll be putting on a wig. So like if you're gonna touch the hair, you might pull off the wig. So you don't want to do that.
I didn't have that one queued up, but
oh my god. That's why don't touch my hair because they think you're gonna call it the king and then god damn it, she got short hair. She was looking like Beyonce. Now she looks like Jada Pinkett. Oh my god damn it. Mistake.
Okay.
That's why.
So these rules, right? Do you think they influence who you are? These unwritten rules, basically. Do they influence who you are, or your culture, your society, depending on where you are as well? Think about some of the other rules we have in a household. For example, in an African household, every Sunday you must go to church. Yeah, it's not like it's a rule.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
Then again, you could say it is a written rule. It's a commandment, isn't it? Depending on if you're Christian or not. But is it an unwritten rule? Is it? That one's a written rule. It's a written rule. But
what?
Here's another one. When there are visitors in your house, yeah, and when you're back then when you were a kid, then there are visitors in your house, right? You have to come. You have to greet the visitors. You have to come and greet the visitors, offer them a drink, and all of that. If you're the kid in the house, you have to come and greet them. You can't be in your room just there like a.
That was some African shit, man.
Yeah, but that
some
was
African shit.
that was the rule. Now, do you think so? Now we know that that's a little bit different in other cultural backgrounds. Does that influence you as a person? So this having these rules in life and all of that, does that influence you as a person?
It kind of does, but I don't think like now I came to Europe, I do follow those kind of rules. Like, like, like see the examples you're giving is,
you're
but
not somebody's child.
yeah, but but the mistakes you're making. You're giving examples when stuff we've been taught to do when we were a child that we should go, we do that. You know what I mean? Like, think about it now at this age, right? And like, you're not gonna follow those type of rules anymore. Like, you're not gonna.
Yeah, but
somebody.
We're talking about culture, yeah. So we're
culture,
talking about
that's true.
Rules. So we're talking about rules that influence culture, society. You know. Okay, fine. I'll give you another one then, because geez, I've been giving you some examples. You know what I mean?
Because your examples are shit, man. Shit.
Okay, give me an example then. This guy. I'm sitting there giving you examples, and you just sitting, man, this is how. I'll be like, this is more general. I'm not African, and I still had to go to church every Sunday and greet all the guests entering the house or people. My parents knew if I saw them in public. I think, anyway, Abby's got a point.
No, but that's a good idea. No, she's got a point. Because I thought that shit is only in Africa.
Yeah, I mean, me too. But yeah, I mean, look, some other places, but then it shifts with culture, because here you don't really have to. But like I said, that's a written rule, so you can't really compare that, because that one is written in the Bible. You know what I mean? So you can't really compare that. So there are a few rules that I have, especially when it comes to driving. To be fair, there's certain things that you've just got to do. For example. I don't know if this one's written. Is this one written? Okay, for example, when somebody gives you away, right? When somebody gives you away,
yeah.
You have to thank them. You have to thank them. I think that's one of the rules. When there's another. If somebody's coming through the door, you hold the door for them. You hold the door for them to come through. You don't shut the door in their face. You don't put in certain countries, you don't put your feet on the table. You don't show people the soles of your shoes, but you could do that in other countries like America. They like putting their feet on the table. So you come here to the UK, it's offensive. So this is why I'm saying, like, it's depending on where you are, it's different. And now what I'm saying is, does that influence who you become? Does that influence a culture?
Well, it's a debatable point, man. Well, I think those things.
Guys, Ovie's not here.
Chat, no, listen, no. I tell you like that. No, I tell you like example.
No, shut up. Ovie, I've asked you 2 questions. This guy's not here, guys. He ain't here.
I'll give you an example. No, the problem you're saying.
Guy in here. I'm just gonna. You know what I'm saying? I might as well have just written a diss track and just dissed you the whole time.
No, I'll tell you. The problem is, the examples you're giving, like, I've never heard about a person not putting feet on the table. I swear to God.
So you would put your feet on the table, yeah?
God damn it, I would.
So let's say. Damn, man. So let's say.
Wantali.
Let's say I come to your office, right?
Yeah, yes.
You would put your feet on the table.
Yeah, but that's an office, man. Like, but if you come to my house, like, if you fucking flip your feet out and put it on the table, I ain't gonna hate you on that.
You gonna put your feet on the dining table?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hate you. You hate you on that, bro.
Anne-Marie, are you listening? Ovie says it put his feet on the dining table. That's what he's saying. Man, this man has no unwritten life rules. Apparently, this man put his feet on the table, right? I don't know what's going on with this guy today. Honestly, do they vary by society and culture? Of course they do. Uswazi music says Wagwan, man, Wagwan. Give me an example, Uswazi man.
Wagwan Uswazi.
Give me an example of unwritten life rules, man. One that you follow. One you think it's a rule, but it's not really official, if that makes sense, right? I read another one. They said you don't tell children about Santa. You don't tell them that Santa doesn't exist, especially because we're going towards Christmas.
Kids, if you're watching,
I know Santa exists. Santa exists.
You see him?
Ovie is only here for the street cred. Honestly, it's today. It's just me. Ovie Too Nice is here as a prop, to be honest. Yeah. So
guys, just because I'm against his points doesn't mean I'm not here. I'm against his points because
you're not even against or for. You're not even going with the points. You're not in any direction. You're just there today.
Here's my direction. Yeah. Here's my direction. These life rules, right? Yeah, let's just think that.
Man was about to flip to Chichewa. The Malawian was about to come out. Go on.
Yeah. See, because I want you to give me some rules that were like that should touch me.
Okay, chat, please.
One more.
Have I not asked this guy enough questions? Guys in the chat, can you please tell me, have I not asked him enough questions? Because Ra, I've asked you questions, and we ain't going anywhere. The train is at a halt.
See
listen, this is what I'm getting every time I ask you a question. That's what I'm getting.
Just because I've got valid points on your rules. We don't necessarily need to follow those rules. I know they exist, but I don't think
the last valid point came from RB. But carry on.
What was that? No, that's come on, bro. She even said I meet of each other there. You know what I mean? She agreed to my points. You get me? You get me, fam?
Right, guys in the chat, help me out here. I'm on my own. So look, what I think, yeah. Unwritten rules do vary depending on culture. They might be similar, but maybe they might be modified a little bit and stuff like that. Giving your seat to an elder in where I'm from, you get looked at a certain way. But then in Europe, of course, they're not and also the elders expect you to give them the seat. But then in say the UK, when you're on the train, you see this on public transport a lot. If there's a sign that says this priority is to older people or pregnant people, then of course they expect you to come off that seat. But otherwise you don't. But then in other countries, elders expect you to do it. They'll give you that look like, rah, you were a kid and you're sat there. What you doing? Some of them will even come and say, hey, get out of the way. Let me sit there. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they will vary. I think they will vary depending on where you are. RB says, look, one of my unwritten life rules is when in a group, don't speak a language foreign for the rest. I find it rude. I agree with this 100%. And it's a tough one, this one, because sometimes you could be, for example, and this happens a lot. So when me and Ovie and the boys are on PlayStation, right? There'll be one person that comes in that doesn't speak Chichewa. But then everybody else is speaking Chichewa. So you sort of feel bad because you have to translate for the guy to understand what you're saying. But then again, if the roles are reversed, it happens the other way as well. So yeah, it's true. If you're in a group, I think you shouldn't really be speaking another language. But some countries, it's normal, some countries just do it anyway. So yeah, it does vary where you are, I think.
Like Poland, Polish, yeah. Oh.
You're about to get cancelled. I'm
just saying what it is. I'm just saying what it is. It's true to me. You know what I mean? I ain't messing.
I've got a question. I've got a question for you guys, man. What are some of the common life rules today? Because I know that we're talking about, I know we're talking about life rules, but I think some of the ones that I've said, of course, are coming from heritage or coming from upbringing, and they're coming from all this stuff. So, what are some of the common unwritten life rules in modern society? Don't join OnlyFans.
Who said that? Someone said that?
No, nobody said it, Ovie. Nobody.
I'm thinking. I don't know, man. You know, at least they should come on. Where is my head? Where is my head not going into it? Like,
A few
oh,
moments later.
when somebody buy around back.
But that's another modern one. This one happens a lot. Like, and this is a good one as well. When somebody buys a round of alcohol, you buy a round back. It's not a written rule; it's unwritten. You know. But some places they don't buy. You know. For example, when I went, when I was in Finland, we were chilling with some dude. Yeah. Everyone was buying around, but then all the other guys were Malawian, so we knew what to do. You don't need to speak of it. You literally get to a bar.
Yeah, he was foreign. Yeah.
You know the next. No, he was also African. You know the next.
Yeah,
guy
but I mean, he was not Malawian.
No, he wasn't Malawian. Oh, so when he's not Malawian, he's foreign or something.
No, he's foreign. If he's not Malawian, if he's from Kenya, he's foreign. If me as Malawian, I'll say he's a foreign person.
Anyway, the brother. So funny story is the brother didn't buy a single round. Yeah, we were in Finland where he lived. Yeah, and he was like, "Let me take you around these bars." We all bought rounds, and he didn't buy. And then we were about to go in a club, and he was at the front of the queue, right? And
yeah, I paid his students like going and pay.
They told him that it's €10 to get in, right? And you know how it is. Like some people, it's not that you're expected to do it. Some people will pay for the whole group and say, "Look, you get the next round." Because he hadn't gone the rounds, we all thought, you know what, he's got to pay for it. So one of the guys actually went to him and said, "You're paying for all of us to get in." Do you know what he did? Paid for himself and walked off. He paid for himself.
He's like, you guys gotta sort this shit out. I'm bad.
Yeah. Funny thing is, Moses was there as well. This is like one of those hangover stories, man. So anyway, we pay, all of us, we all pay for our own entry. We get in, and my guy, we're going to the bar. This guy still hasn't bought himself a drink. So not only could he not pay for us, but he still didn't buy himself a drink. You know how we did? We just didn't buy him drinks for the rest of the night. So yeah,
did the guy just stop sober?
That's right. So in modern society, I think it's more around technology. For example, you know, some people don't like it if you like your ex's pictures. Yeah, I said it.
Look, it's targeting someone else. God damn it. Are you targeting someone? Yeah. Probably. Like, are you targeting someone? You're probably targeting someone.
No, I'm not targeting anyone. I'm trying to talk here. I'm trying to talk because since you're not here. No. I'll be saying I would pay big money to see your face, Wantali. Oh, and Moses too. To be honest, I wasn't surprised. We're used to this. You know, there's certain man that will never pay for anything, you know. So you just go you just go, okay, cool. So it's every man for himself. Or normally it just turns into a me and Moses situation. Like, okay, so I know you, you know me. I'll get the next one, you get the next. And that's what we do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We keep this shit around us.
You know, we're nice people, but geez, you know, if we see people taking the mick, we don't do it, man. So yeah, modern rules, yeah. So like I said, what do you think are some common unwritten life rules in modern society? So for example, these days, if you like your ex's picture and your missus sees it, you might be in trouble. There's
big issues about that. Yeah, you can get fucking.
There's some other rules. There's some other rules where you don't air out your dirty laundry, you know. But these days you don't post about your relationship online. You know what I mean? You don't go out there putting out everything. So it's changing because of modern society.
Don't put out a picture of me without my permission. If you're gonna take a snap of us, you know, if you take a picture of your friends, you have to tell the other person, "Can I put this up?" And don't you get that? Some people like, "Oh, don't put that up. Don't put that up." You know, like, dude, we're taking a picture. What do you think I'm gonna do with it? You know?
Yeah,
don't you get that?
Yeah, but no, it's true. It's true though. You know, you don't just want to be posted up everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, you got street cred, Ovie.
I got street cred, and you know, I told people I'm going to, you know, to gunfight, and then I pull up there, seeing I was at Chichewa, an engagement party. They're like, He just said he's going for a war, you know. So stuff like that. That's why I don't like people, you know, posting me up
Oh my
for secret.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
What? What?
Yeah, so some other, well, I guess what other modern rules? I think there's some rules that were created around, after COVID, maybe even, um, maybe to do with workplaces and stuff like that. Like, okay, for example, if you're working
Mm.
from home, if you're working from home, you shouldn't really be disturbing that person. You shouldn't really be distracting that person. Is it a written rule? I don't think it is. It's common courtesy. So it's an unwritten rule. But when somebody's working from home, the last thing you want to be doing is just keep coming into the room because you distract them, So I think that one is one in modern society because the way working has changed in the way it's changed now, obviously there will be different etiquette rules to go with things like that, if that makes sense. This is not a modern rule, but it's a common one as well. If somebody lends you their car, you fill it up full tank, but hey, full tank these days fuel is expensive, yo. So Ovie, if I lend
No,
you my
no,
car,
no.
full tank,
I don't think so. I think maybe fuel is expensive where you are, isn't it? How much
oh,
is a liter? Just out of curiosity.
you got the money.
I mean, I'm loaded. You know me, man. Come on,
Right.
bro.
It's I think it's £1.55 per liter, I think.
Yeah,
Because
170,
one thing I'll do for life.
175. Yeah.
So Albie says whoever is stuck up in likes needs to pattern up. One thing I'll do for life is like AJ's pictures. So even if AJ is your ex, you're just gonna like the pictures. Okay. We see what we're dealing with here.
AJ
There's
is a dream guy.
there's some other rules like you don't talk over people, for example. When somebody's talking, you don't talk over them. But it depends. It depends on the environment. It depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Because there's certain work environments where somebody will ask you a question and before you even finish, wait. Do you know what I mean? So it's a mad one. Arby says another good one is keeping promises. Say if you said you'd mom
I'll be.
if
Well,
you said you'd mount somebody's monitor so they can work from home, you should keep it. I'm just saying. Who are you referring to here?
maybe there's someone here that promised that you're gonna mount someone's monitor and didn't do it. By the way of things, I don't know. Every day, all fingers are pointing at a guy in a cap, 5 rounds. I don't know. I just say, you be telling lies.
I told you this guy's on some ish. I told you.
No, I'm just saying. No, like, what else does she mean? I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
RB, come out and just put their name out there right there, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna holler at them and say, listen, you promised this girl do a job and you never did the job. That's not fair. That's not being real. Yeah, just promises. Promises some unwritten rules as well, man. You know what I mean?
Ovie, do you want to advertise the what is it? The WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp
guys. Yeah, let me highlight you for a minute, guys. Let me highlight you for a minute when you're watching this. Let me highlight you for a minute. We're gonna share the WhatsApp channel, right? This channel is gonna be a lot of fun. We are going into festival season from the 1st, which is Wednesday next week. So starting from Wednesday next week, it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's gonna be some competitions going on, and make sure you follow this channel, share it to as many people as you can, and you're gonna get a chance of winning stuff. And every week there'll be giveaways. There'll be loads of giveaways every week. That's a promise. 100%. Yeah. 100%. Every week there'll be giveaways. So there'll be games. There'll be questions. Just make sure to follow, share this channel because this is gonna be on fire.
How can they find this channel?
All right. So first of all, what I'm going to do, some of you people probably what you're going to do is we're going to put it in most of the videos anyway. The URL to follow into. Once you click into it, it brings you straight to the channel, and then you can follow the channel on WhatsApp. You know what I mean?
What?
So I'm saying it'll be in the comments, right? You're gonna throw it into the most of the comments of the live videos. All you need is you click onto that and you bring it straight to the channel and then keep it on follow and then share the channel to more people. The more people you share on the first week, yeah. What?
No, carry on, sir. Carry on.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the group.
Actually, on the sharing as well. When people are sharing, you get a higher chance of winning something. And like there is things to be won. There'll be a lot of fun in there. I'm emphasizing that because a lot of people love and enjoy winning free stuff. I like it, so I assume everybody enjoys it too. You know what I mean? So make sure you follow and share that channel. You know what I mean? Make sure get a lot of people.
Yeah, but where's the link, man? Need the link, man. I need to find the link.
Find the link.
What Ovie said, man. So this is gonna be it's gonna be an exclusive, I think they call it, what they calling it? What they call it? There's a name for it. I need to look for it now, actually. Hold on a second, peeps.
It says channels. When you go to channels,
it's a channel. Yeah, that's it. It's called a WhatsApp channel. There's just so many social media things right now. So yeah, so WhatsApp channel, as Ovie said, is going to be running competitions on it. It's going to be exclusive, so we'll be giving you some updates, maybe behind the scenes stuff as well there as well. Because if you've noticed, there was a very funny picture of Ovie in there. I'm not going to reveal too much, but remember last time he spoke about tiger bumming people. So he was loose. He was on the loose, basically. Allegedly tiger bumming people. I can't.
Yeah, there'll be things. I mean, there'll be loads of stuff. To be skate streets, interviews and all that. You're gonna love it. That's why I say just follow the channel and share it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be this. Get the link in, and you guys. I swear to God, you're gonna like these. Even the people in the streets are talking about it already. Yeah, but yeah, that's what's gonna be. It's 5 rounds, obviously. You throw it there into the comment section, and obviously it's gonna be popping there a lot now on Facebook, or in TikTok and all that.
I put the link in the comments. I'm gonna pin it as well, so you can save it for later. This emoji thing that they've put next to, they've put this emoji thing next to your comment. Yeah, it's so difficult to pin your comment when they do that. But yeah, so I put the link up in the good old comments. I'm gonna put it up for the guys on Facebook as well. There you go. Okay, so let's carry on.
There's 2 of them I see there now.
Actually, I've got a question for you guys, man. Would you fancy Christmas jumpers, man? Would you want us to make some Christmas jumpers for you? If you would, please let us know, and we will make them for you. For Christmas jumpers. Who doesn't like Christmas jumper? Because Christmas is coming around, and we don't tell children. Yeah, Ovie. No, we don't tell children about Santa. We just tell them that
we gotta tell them. Children, we gotta tell them it's no Christmas.
Huh? Children, we gotta tell them what?
Santa doesn't exist.
You want to tell children Santa doesn't exist?
I think so. Yeah, we got a deal.
We are in trouble. We are in trouble. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the link as well for the WhatsApp channel, right? The WhatsApp channel. Why do I keep? That's it. 5 Rounds Podcast WhatsApp channel. It's going to be on Linktree as well, guys. So the link is in the description for our socials. Make sure you click that, and you will find something called 5 Rounds WhatsApp channel in the link. So make sure you join that, and we'll exclusively be giving updates over there. So when you ask questions, on here, if we haven't answered them, we'll answer them over there as well.
Exactly.
As Ovie said, discounts and all of that. I mean,
this is going to be a very interactive. It's going to be a very interactive group, guys, because there's a section I'm thinking of, that's going to be about talking about stories that people actually throw in, and like I don't want to put, I don't want to throw in a spoiler because I've got a kind of an idea of something to bring up that we're going to enjoy through in the festival season. And trust me, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this deep. By the way, RB, I see you said, "What do you mean Santa doesn't exist?" RB, let me explain to you real quick. I watched Home Alone when I was a little kid. I was watching movies, right? And all I was seeing is White Santa, and everything was so snowy. Everything like Christmas looked like Christmas. Christmas looked like Christmas, like when I'm here. When you pull up to a shop and see Santi with a white beard and a black skin, and you're like, nah, something is not adding up. Trust me, one time, I don't know if you had that experience.
Yeah.
For me, it was okay. The experience that, do you know when you watch movies like Home Alone or movies like that where you see about Christmas in Europe or in America or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people pull up in the shop and they go see Santi and people sitting on the lap. Have you ever gone to see Santa in Malawi anywhere when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Can you tell me, not for real, right? For real, did something not click off? Like, okay, this doesn't make sense when you
Well,
to
dude,
see that.
by the time I saw Santa, I knew it wasn't real. Like, come on now.
But I was seeing Santa when I was a little kid, and I was like, nah, something doesn't add up. Like, this doesn't look like what it's supposed to look like at the TV. Because we're watching movies, man, and it's like, just imagine Home Alone during Christmas. What, the snow, there's this, and for me, it was like, nah, this is not the same shit. I was put off about it. That's why I was like, and I'm sorry, mom. I just want to say, my mom actually told me straight up. She's like, "No, Santa doesn't exist. You see all those presents that you got right there? I paid for them."
So, apparently, Abi says that's because Santa is from the North Pole and Malawi is far away. Okay, then. Okay.
Like, I believe that shit.
I've got a question for you guys, man. How do unwritten life rules affect personal and professional growth? Yeah. So think about it. It ties into stereotypes as well, by the way, because if you have a certain expectation of people, if they don't do what you expect them to do, you class them as a certain type of person. This happens normally. For for example, playing on a stereotype, right? If you work in an environment that is fast paced, right? And in your mind, you want people who can pick things up quickly, pick things up quickly, or maybe work the way you work. So if you're a person who does things straight away, yeah, then you have someone who's from a different background to you, is a little bit lazy first, or just likes to chill a little bit, but we'll do the job. We'll do the job eventually, right? Will that affect that person's growth? So if you're looking at them as a manager and thinking, yeah, but I want someone who behaves like me, will that affect their growth? Or are we looking at results? Is it, yeah, let me put it that way, because when you're looking for someone, you look for, in a relationship as well, you look for certain qualities of that person. If they don't have the qualities, you feel, but we can't progress if they don't have those certain qualities, because that person has certain life rules, if that makes sense. So for example, if they don't give seats to elders, if they don't have manners and stuff like that, you think, we don't really match in culture here. Do you think that affects growth? Would it affect the potential of you selecting a partner? Would it affect the potential of you gaining that promotion, for example, or gaining that raise, or maybe even being in your manager's good books?
To be honest, no. Right? Despite me, I was going there behind certain things like that. They add on to your good behavior and attributes to positions or getting, like, think of it, if you found someone you're dating and they don't have them simple basic life rules, how would you be about it? Let's be honest now, in that kind of way. Like, let's say, for example, like, maybe, like I know this is not a life rule. I'll give you an example. Putting the seat down. You know, when you go to, not to be honest, like it does.
Yeah.
It also irritates me.
What the seat?
Personal.
Having a seat down.
Yeah, man.
Why does it irritate you?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just a mental thing or some shit like that, bro.
Because it's not normal, is it? Because it's not something that
Yeah,
you've grown up to.
yeah. I look at it. It just looks abnormal, like you know.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But
So like
how
this,
does that affect your personal growth exactly?
man. To be honest, I couldn't tell you. It's just something that when I see it not happening, it just irritates me. You know, you just feel irritated, like like if I annoy you for you know what I mean? Like there's certain things you can't really explain that feeling, but it's just like, you know what I mean, man?
To be honest, I grew up the same as you, house of boys and all of that, so we didn't need to have the toilet sit down. But then when you live with someone or females, yeah, you get to learn why, why they have the toilet seat down, you know.
Yeah.
Um yeah, some don't want to fall into the toilet, stuff like that. Listen, that rule is not a matter of you understanding it as a man. It's a matter of you just complying. So just comply. And I've reached a point where I'm so used to it that it irritates me when the seat is up. Because have you ever had that moment where you put the seat up for a second and you can hear that person? Why? Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah.
it's almost as if that's a choice between peace and war. So I
Yeah,
choose peace.
sometimes you're just trying to choose peace.
Some battles you shouldn't win. Some battles you let them go. You let them go, and that's one of them. To be honest, if you have a woman in your house, just put the seat down. Honestly, just put it. I don't really. Yeah, just put the seat down. Arby says, think of a lot of examples we touched on today. Yeah, they're more related to upbringing, consideration of others, like you're saying hello when you enter a room. That's quality upbringing. But then some people don't, like for example, this is a good one. When I first
Mhm.
came here, I used to greet everyone. So say for example, Ovie, you stood there with a group of people, right? Of different
Yeah.
backgrounds, different kind, whatever. If I came to talk to you, I would greet everyone there. Yeah, handshake as well. What's going on? What's
Yes.
up? What's up? What's up? What's up? When I first did that here, people look at me weird, like I don't know you. What are you doing? Why are you touching my hand? Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
the rules are different. But then in where we come from, if you do that to a person, they will respect you for that because you know you're sort of you're respecting their space, but you're also greeting them. You're acknowledging that person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in some cultures, it's okay. And it says quality upbringing, but in some cultures, it's not. It's like, why are you invading people's space? Have you no regard for people's space? Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Go ahead.
um,
Are you there?
Abi says, look, as well as the giving the seat to a person, it depends on your choices or life in general. I don't really use public transport, so there's no seat to give, but I allow people in front of me at a shop. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Let me make one relevant one then. How many times have you seen people jump a queue at McDonald's, KFC, and whatever it is? It's not really a rule to say first come, first serve, really. It's not really
First
written
conversation. Yeah.
anywhere, is it?
Yeah.
You can jump in front of the queue and get your McDonald's, you know what I mean? But when one person does it, you see how people lose their minds, you know? But the thing is, if you go to certain other countries, yeah, it's so in Europe, UK, whatever, Ireland, if you jump a McDonald's queue, it's gonna be war. It's gonna
No. Yeah.
over and over
No.
and over a 99p cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger. Yeah. And that's it. Uh,
But then you do that in, say for
Afri-
example, where we're from,
in Malawi. In Malawi.
people do that. People do that like they
It,
own
will-
the shop.
it,
They'll come in front
it,
of
will-
you.
It will depend who's stronger. It will depend who's stronger.
It depends who's got more money, because he'll cut you off. Yeah? And you look at him, and the guy serving him will be like, "Hey, sorry, boss. The man is paying more money." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
who are you?
Yeah, there are things like that that are different where you are, basically. The seat debate is only relevant if your PP aim is rubbish. Oh boy. Okay.
What's the PPM?
So apparently, if you, I don't know why we're talking about this. Honestly, just get your aim straight. Apparently.
Hey, what's your PPM? What's a PPM? Oh, PPPM.
Yeah, the cheeseburger is no longer 99p. The McDonald's masses are telling us the price of cheeseburger. So, but what I'm trying to say is, look, you'd start World War III if you bumped the queue at McDonald's, man. Do you know what I mean? So, well, in Europe,
McDonald's merchants, what are they saying? They're saying they know the prices.
People like Drew, and they're jumping the queue to go get chicken wings at McDonald's. Do you know that he proved that there are chicken wings at McDonald's? Yeah. In Norway, they've got chicken wings at McDonald's and Burger King. I was like, this is crazy.
That's not normal.
Are you sure that's chicken? If McDonald's gave me chicken wings, I'd be like, are you sure this is chicken, bro?
Man, that's not normal. That's not normal. What? Chicken wings in McDonald's and Burger King. He proved. How did he prove it? Did he show you?
Yeah, he did. So I'll be saying, whoa, violence. No, violence because it didn't turn up. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Drew's on some duties today. He couldn't show up today. So I'm just
Drew been busy.
Yeah, he's been busy today. Look. Chichewa word of the week. Come on. What is the Chichewa word of the week?
Woo!
Or phrase. Chichewa word or phrase of the week.
Talking finish, Nantambo is tooked. Why are you laughing?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
RB says, yeah, Drew is out pimping. We know. No, he's not. Let's be serious. Word of the week. We'll go by the theme of this topic. So rules. Malamulo is rules. So that's what we call it. Malawi say Malamulo.
No, bro. Me, I wanted talking finish and Tambo took. Or Kimba is broken leg. That's finish.
That's not a word of. Oh,
no, but it's a whatever you call it. It's talking finish. And Tambo is tooked.
Okay, translate it to English.
Yes, talking finish and Tambo is tooked.
Slowly.
Talking finish Nantambo is tooked.
In Chichewa.
Kunena kwandi 10 Nantambo yanazitengera.
And the way you translated it, direct.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Say it again.
Talking finish, Nantambo is tooked. Meaning, kunena kwandi 10 Nantambo yanazitengera.
No one's gonna remember that. Mamulo, even I'm not remembering that.
You don't remember that? You speak to jump.
Honestly, no. Malamulo rules. We'll keep it that simple. Yeah. So, guys, listen. There are a lot of unwritten life rules. There are a lot of them. You know. Yeah, exactly. This is impossible to remember. There are a lot of them, and the important thing is to sort of look back and think: did these rules define how you live in society? Does everybody understand these unwritten rules? Because genuinely, there are people out there that live life in a different way. So, what are we doing to make people understand these rules? Are we reacting aggressively because we assume that these people know these rules, or are we going to react in the right way, or are we going to be like Ovie and act like we don't even know what we're talking about, or we don't know?
No, No, me, so because I don't run the rules. Because rules fuck.
Look. Yeah, go on.
Do you know? Because rules fuck up your life. You know, because when you follow rules, it's you're limited to your life. Your life is limited. Sometimes you just gotta live a life where you're gonna say, Jesus what the will. And you just gotta be right there, right? Be right there. I'm trying to be a motivation speaker. You know what I mean?
Aye,
Cuz
aye, aye. Yeah. You know, with your clone trooper headset, you look like one of those clone troopers. You know.
yeah, yo, guys. And by the way, I just got a new hairdo, you know. Hello.
Congratulations. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, life rules. Yeah. Um. Sometimes we sort of think everyone knows these rules. They should know them. It's common sense, but common sense is not common, guys. It's not common. So like public transport, they have to put signs to say, hey, give this seat to pregnant people or elderly people or whatever it is, or disabled people as well. So yeah, I think just be kind to people. I think, and also be aware of where you are in culture and society. It's okay to rage about somebody getting in front of you in a McDonald's queue, but it's not okay to rage about somebody getting in front of you at Chichewa queue. Trust me, because some people in Malawi, and Chichewa is like a street food queue, um, and sometimes people might make prior bookings or might even, so it's not like McDonald's where you have a collection place, like, or they might even know the owner. And knowing the owner takes you a long way in certain cultures, you see. So yeah, sometimes you just have to bear with it. You have to bear with it. There are certain things like, certain flights, if you know people, you can just get the ticket there and then at the airport, when some people have been saving up for a long time. So there's certain things you just sort of need to understand before you navigate them, if that makes sense. And because these rules are unwritten, they can be misconstrued. This is what we're trying to say. I'll be saying, yeah, with that hairdo, I thought you were Michael B. Jordan.
Thank you. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Abby. Abby, I'm gonna show you some love. Abby, I'm gonna show you some love. I'm gonna show you some love. I'm gonna show
Um,
you some love.
um,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Okay, guys, listen.
I'm a
Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for joining. We're gonna look at the Christmas jumpers. We're probably gonna do a Christmas show. We're probably going to do an IG live before the year ends as well, like a one
a
one
couple of them because guys,
a
me what
couple
I
of
can
them.
promise you guys,
We're gonna do a
me
couple
I
of
can
them.
me I can promise you guys, like we're going to festival season coming from November. I got a lot of ideas. I got, like, I didn't even say to the team yet that we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have wicked fun. I mean wicked fun as well. Like, yeah, we're just gonna chill out. Like,
Sorry, can you outline what you just said?
you're just hating on that. Why are you hating on me, please? Hello, Mr. Studio Girl. We about to sign out of 5 rounds.
Guys, have a good evening. IG live. We're gonna do it at some point towards the end of the year, just to mark the end of the year. Look, the goal. I'll tell you what we plan to do at the beginning of the year, what we've achieved, what we tried to do. As Ovie said before, join the WhatsApp. I keep forgetting
Channel.
WhatsApp
Channel.
WhatsApp channel. Join that, man. Honestly, I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. Actually, here we
Please,
go.
guys, join that because I want to start from November starting. I want to start running competitions for every week.
And put channels
So
as well.
that's what
This, yeah. So
I'm about to do.
WhatsApp channel? Oh boy, there we go. Boom. 5 rounds. WhatsApp channel? Yeah, click that and you join it. Basically, the link is in the description, guys. All right. The link is in the description. It should say on our socials or something like that. When you click that link, go to the channel, follow it. We'll be sending, some, some exclusive stuff, and also keeping you up to date as well. If we're going to announce something, we'll announce it there and stuff like that. Cool. Guys, have a good weekend. It's been 5 rounds. Ovie, too nice. Wantali, Drew, in
And
spirit.
what it do, what it does. People have a good weekend. You know, enjoy Halloween. Don't get too scary.
Have a good weekend. See you next week. We've got a special guest who's returning next week. So I'll give you a hint. It's a female special guest.
Yeah.
So she's returning next week. So
no,
guys,
we actually have another two above. We've got two. Another guest as well is going to be returning too.
This guy
not a guest.
Making some promises I haven't heard of. But okay, carry on. Ovie for
president. Because I work behind. Because I always work behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? Ovie for president. Thank you, RB. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yeah, no, we got someone through. He's going to come through as well. You guys probably missed him, but anyway. I don't want to spoil stuff, you know what I mean?
Have a good night, guys. Take it easy.
Take it easy.